Hello, everyone. I'm gonna switch us. I feel like I'm like
Hi.
looking at you. Hi,
Hi, I'm so
everyone.
sorry. I feel like my bump is, you know what? We're yellow. I'm so sorry. We're late and gay, and it's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was not late and gay. I was sitting here all alone,
I'm
waiting,
so
and I was
sorry.
like, "No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
it's my
just joking."
friend. It's my friend that lives out here. It's her birthday today, and she was like, "Let's go grab a couple glasses of wine." And I was like, "Okay, great. I just have to leave by 7:30." In my defense, I left by 7:30, but we didn't get here until late in gayness, and I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Blame me. It's the white girl's fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, that's
I
okay.
know. I
It's
know.
all freaking good because I feel like we're gonna talk about some very interesting things, possibly. Uh,
Ooh, so you want me to make it up to you in rants? I got this.
yes. We're gonna talk about the Justin Baldoni and the Blake Lively stuff. And there's some people that got engaged, and maybe some funny videos that I saw that I think you're gonna quite enjoy. But before we get
Yay!
into like some of the darker stuff, how are you doing, Tugs?
I am fabulous. How are you? I feel like I
Uh,
just saw you. I love this seeing you
yes.
more because I saw you twice yesterday, and now I
Uh-huh.
get to see you today.
Uh-huh. We're so freaking lucky.
So lucky
Yeah,
to see you
yeah.
multiple times. It's like
I
the old days.
know.
We
I
just saw each
know.
other all the time.
Uh, it's not my fault. I am yeah, I've definitely been hanging out with Gary too long, but
I have not been hanging out with Gary at all, and it's my fault.
cyber tugs.
Yeah, Cyber Tugs. Yeah, Cyber Tugs 2027.
Master the TBS. You don't drink, but you ended up here. Well, just because you wanted to listen about the gossip, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's why you're here. You're here
But
because we gossip. It's fine. We won't judge
uh,
you.
but let's start with the joke, as we always do. Cajun Corey at the
Yes.
$10 says, "I bought a vinyl record called Sounds Wasps Make. When I got home, I played it. I said to myself, that doesn't sound like wasps. Then I realized I was playing the B side." That was a good one. That was a good one. Good job, Gage Corey. Oh my
You
goodness.
guys, I may or may not be already 2 wine glasses deep.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm
I love
buzzing, no.
Aw. I said I was only gonna drink on Saturdays. Oh my god, that is a huge glass of wine.
It's really not. Is
I
it?
will only drink if the chat really wants me to drink.
Oh, have
And
you met our chat? Police.
by the chat, we'll see. We'll see. TBD. But before we begin, I found this video. We're gonna start a little light before we get to the deep dark world. Um,
Before we go deep. That's what she said.
we're gonna go
Okay,
real deep here. Uh,
I'm gonna go really
thought this
deep.
video was funny. Do you remember the press tour for Wicked and the nails that she had?
Yes!
Okay.
Now that you bring that up, I forgot. You know what the irony before we get into this video is she's dressed like Wicked. She's got the green hair and the pink dress. Was that
Yeah.
on purpose? I wonder. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like a little mix of the 2, but I just am dying because of the nails. You can't survive and do things with nails that long. I'm just saying.
You're being peer pressured in the chat right now. Corey
Screw
says
yourself.
drink. Canoe says drink, 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 drink. LDT3 says wine glasses. You're being, I don't even know why.
If we hit what is a good we can make a goal. We should make
If
a
we get
goal.
$50 in super chats, I will do a shot. A bit like a big one this time. I'll take it
I
from the
will go
bottle.
get my Vizzy if we hit that too
You're
then.
busy.
Okay?
What is a busy?
It's 7% drink.
Here, I'll unzip this for you guys too. Ooh. Sorry, there's a sports bra.
The chat got so excited and then you disappointed them.
No, typical. All right, anyway, sorry.
All right.
Saucy Wednesdays.
Hell yeah.
Okay, right. Sorry.
So yeah,
Focus.
$50. Chuck takes a shot and I go get a drink. All right, let's see what this is. Oh my god. She's gonna take her own eye
Oh no.
out. Anyways, that's just like how it's like to live with like nails like that. It's fine. It's fine. I will
I hope
never
that
ever
girl
do
has
it.
a bidet, because otherwise she's gonna be impaled.
Yeah, or even like if you need to wash your hair, how do you brush your hair? How do you
How do
put
you do
makeup
any
on?
like right now? Here's me adjusting my little top bun thing. How do you do that with nails that long? Like honestly.
I don't know. I don't know. But in any case, that I thought that would be a great way to start the show. How can you pick your nose? You don't. My nails are so short. Like,
Have you
I
ever
made sure.
had a really bad itch in your nose and you're just like, I gotta like not even pick it, but you just gotta get a finger in there and just itch it? How do you do that? You would die.
You could like kill yourself. If you like got pushed as you're picking your nose, it would just go up your brain and then you would die.
That's how they do mummifies, by the way. When they mummified you in the Egyptian
They
times, they
have
would take a
the
poker of your
tool
nose,
to
scramble
pull your
your brains up out
brains
of it,
out.
pull them right through. If you understood
Yeah,
that
you are
reference, you're my
served.
favorite person. Anyway, scramble it about a bit and pull it through. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, look at all those packages. What in the French toast?
Stop talking about
Thanks.
Duke like that.
Duke has multiple packages. Anyway, fine.
What?
Yo. What?
She is sauced up. I like this version of Tugs while I'm sober. Alrighty. All right.
Hi,
So,
Duke. Look at my man. Look at him.
oh my
Look at him.
God.
Look at him. He's so handsome. And you guys get a Vinny. All right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. I'm sure most of you know who Blake Lively is. Obviously, married to Ryan Reynolds. Justin Baldoni. He is an actor who started off in Jane the Virgin, and that's where he kind of gained his fame. I
Mhm.
always thought he was hot. Oh, he was very hot in that show.
I've never heard of him until he got the directing gig for this. It
Yes.
Ends With Us is the movie
Yeah.
that this drama surrounds, which, by the way, I've not read the book, but I'm going to spoil this, you guys, for you all. It Ends With Us as a book written by Colleen Hoover, who I've not read because she's kind of controversial. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But the book is about domestic violence.
Oh, fun.
Justin Baldoni's character, he actually stars in the movie as well. He plays the domestic violencer, the abuser. I don't know how
Maybe
much I can say.
she's like a method actor and she just felt like it got real. I mean, that's just the first thoughts. Because I didn't know about this because so he bought the rights to the book to make into a movie, and they started filming sometime last year. And then obviously, she felt very uncomfortable, but we're going to read about what has happened between the two. So Blake Lively sued Justin Baldoni and his production company on December 20th and alleging sexual harassment. And now Baldoni is filing a lawsuit of his own. And to be fair, like this type of campaign is a he said, she said.
Mm-hmm.
How do you win?
Here's the thing, though. My favorite part about this, I don't know if I should go into this because I don't know how far this article goes into it, but Justin Baldoni is going to win because Justin Baldoni brought receipts.
Oh.
Oh, man. She's been on. So, this for a little backstory, and again, I don't know, this article may go over this, but just a brief backstory. So, the movie It Ends With Us comes out. The entire time Blake Lively is promoting it as some sort of like, get your girlies, dress in dresses and get your mimosas. It's a girls' night out. Come see this movie. Like it's a rom-com. Now, those who have read the book know it's very much not a rom-com, and they're commenting, the people who have read the book, like, this is false advertising. This is not what this book is about. It's about domestic violence and why the woman does not leave or can't leave, or the challenges in leaving an abusive relationship. It's actually really like, this is very serious. What is Blake Lively doing? So that backlash started. Justin Baldoni, on the flip side, was trying his hardest to be like, I want to bring awareness to abuse, in domestic relationships. Like, this is why I had this passion project, blah, blah, blah. This and that. So there was clash right from like the PR stuff as the movie was coming out. So that's a little bit of a backstory.
Anyway. I remember that actually.
Remember?
Because it seemed so weird to promote this at the time for her other movie, and it's the way it is. I guess I don't know. Time and place, lady. I remember that conversation. So, they have engaged in a war of words and lawsuits. So she, December 20th, filed a complaint against the Baldoni and others in the California claiming sexual harassment and alleged retaliatory public smear campaign to destroy her reputation.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of started it first.
I'm sure it was just destroying her reputation, I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Like, you might need to look into that first. But anyways, not saying, yeah, it's her fault or his fault, but I if I got sued What would you do? Right?
Mhm, mhm.
So, anyways, so Baldoni, who directs and produces and stars in the film, exhibited disturbing and unprofessional behavior on set that led to hostile work environment. The complaint was also filed against producer Jamie Heath and Baldoni's production company, Wayfair Studios, and as well as its co-founder Steve Sarowitz. So a lot of names.
Mhm.
I hope my legal team helps pull back the curtain on these sinister retaliatory tactics to harm people who speak about misconduct and help others who may be targeted, Lively said in a statement to New York Times. You know, one thing that this makes me think of, kind of the Amber Heard and Johnny
It's
Depp.
totally Amber Heard. Here's the thing is everybody so this discourse, quote unquote, between the two of them have been going on since before the movie even released. Blake was doing interviews all by herself. Justin, who is the director of this film. The reason this film got made is because of okay. So keep that in mind. They didn't interact on the red carpet. They kept their distance. Like it was all very
Mhm.
weird. Everybody was like, this is kind of weird. Well, maybe they don't like each other. Okay, that's, be respectful, whatever. Then she started putting her foot in her mouth in interviews. People were like, why are you talking about your fashion when we're talking about a movie that, again, domestic violence, all this stuff. And so this has been going on behind the scenes, I mean, you just saw weird stuff going on. And so it was like, so Blake all of a sudden comes out, I think it was right before Christmas. So yeah, December 20th, around there. And she's like, this man made me feel uncomfortable. He wanted me in sexier outfits and I didn't want to, blah, blah, blah. And Justin was like, all right, that's the last straw. I've had enough of you. And now he's dropped all the receipts and I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
I mean,
She's trying to throw him under the bus.
I want all the freaking, what do you call it? The text messages between them to be
He has
released.
dropped them.
Oh, he did.
He's
Oh, I didn't
released
read
he
them.
has released some of them. His lawyer has the rest, and his lawyer was just I didn't know I TikTok shout out to TikTok. His lawyer was just on an interview with Tommy Lahren over the last couple days, and his lawyer is like literally chilling like this in the chair, and he's laughing. He's
Because he
like,
knows that's an easy
"Oh, he knows
case.
this case is done." Blake, if she knows what's good for her and wants to avoid her reputation being drugged through the mud like Amber Heard, she should just settle or drop it completely because the way this lawyer acts, he's sitting in his chair and he's like, oh, don't worry, Tommy. We have this lawsuit about this, which everybody knows about. He goes, but there are so many more that are being attached to it. And
Mhm.
unlike the other party, we have evidence and it's all based on evidence. Like he laughs at one point and it's like, huh, they have no idea what's coming to them. And you're like,
Ooh, I
it's
can't wait
bad.
for it to
It's
see.
bad. He posted, so Justin himself posted some screenshots of text messages where Blake, who in the lawsuit was like, you made me feel uncomfortable because you wanted my character in a sexier outfit, or you grabbed me this way, or whatever, blah, blah. There's video footage, and it's all over in
It's all,
social media
yeah.
of her teaching him, because again, he's not a very well-known actor. He doesn't have a whole lot under his belt, and this is like his first like major role. So she is showing him like, you need to grab me like this. That's the behind the scenes footage. She claims that he did it unsolicited when she is in fact, if you watch the footage, and I can pull it up on TikTok if you want, I have it already, but she in fact is teaching him, like he comes for her and she's like, no, no, no. She pushes him back. It's like, no, 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 you need to grab me like this. So debunk number one all over social media. And she was surprised in the interview that it was even out there. Because the interviewer asked her about it. It was like, oh, well, there's footage of you like teaching him. Like, how was that? She's like, well, where did you see that? What do you mean there's footage? It was a big thing. I mean, this man has the receipts and I'm here for it. Believe
Okay,
all
you need
women.
to
No.
pull it up now.
I'll pull it up.
Well, I'm not saying like, okay,
See if I can find
there
I don't
are
know where the
women who we have to believe, but this is the type of
yes.
stuff that upsets me because then you're using accusations like this to destroy someone's reputation just because you're not happy with them or
Mhm.
whatever it is. Just like
Just
Amber
need to
Heard
find
did
one.
to Johnny Depp.
Yes. It anyway. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna find the exact one I saw. Keep reading.
Okay, perfect. So, Brian Friedman, Baldoni's lawyer, told People in a statement that Lively's complaint was to fix her negative reputation, adding that her allegations are false, outrageous, and unintentionally salacious with an intent to publicly hurt. Right. So shortly after Baldoni filed his lawsuit on December 31st, suing the outlet for $250 million, That is a lot of money. Ugh. Alleging
It's a
libel,
lot.
false light invasion of privacy, promissory fraud. Oh my God, why do these words have to be so big? And breach of implied in fact contract. The New York Times defended its story, writing in a statement that the article was meticulously and responsibly reported. I don't know, New York Times. Sometimes there is some bias on a lot of things. The number of Lively's peers and co stars have spoken out in support of the actress, while Baldoni's team continues to deny the accusations. So, again, another he said, she said. Who did it? I don't know. These videos, I'm not on TikTok. Clearly, I should have been for this to see some of these
I have
clips
gotten
that
all
they've
my
released.
information on TikTok.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, these are big stars to the youngins, and this is huge. I
Right.
love Hertz. 250, you can barely make Acolyte for that.
It's crazy, and I don't so I'll play this for you guys to judge, but you'll see, I found the exact one that I saw, and I was like, you could see Blake, she's caught deer in the headlights, and this, I think this is when the movie was just coming out, so they're on a press tour, but a part of her lawsuit is that there's these allegations that he was inappropriate with her, he was overreaching. There at one point was on the red carpet, Blake Lively was like, "Oh, there's a rooftop scene," which apparently is very serious in the book, but in the movie it was like nothing. And it turns out that rooftop scene was written by Ryan Reynolds. And she literally says to the interviewer, "Oh, nobody knows that. It was written by my husband. LOL. Nobody knows that." Well, you now know that. The director didn't even know
Mhm.
that they had
Yeah.
changed his script.
So
Anyway.
this is what Blake said in her allegations. So Justin Baldoni inserted improvised gratuitous sexual content and or scenes involving nudity in the film, including for an underage character in highly unsettling ways. The disturbing conduct allegedly continued while filming, with Lively accusing Baldoni and Heath of entering her trailer uninvited while she was undressed or vulnerable, including when she was breastfeeding her infant child, the complaint alleges. The complaint further states that Baldoni improvised physical intimacy that had not been rehearsed, choreographed, or discussed with Miss Lively, with no intimacy coordinator involved.
Mm,
And apparently there was a meeting with a big group of them, including Ryan Reynolds, where they hashed a
mm,
plan to improve work conditions on the set. Some of the key points where Baldoni agreed to, according to the filing, an intimacy coordinator on set while Lively was present, no improvised kissing, and no more talk of his own sex life or genitalia.
mm,
Okay,
uh-huh.
very interesting.
I have the receipts from Justin's receipts. I
Receipts on
am
receipts
so
on
mad at
receipts.
this broad. This is not the first time I've heard. So I grew up watching Gossip Girl, which I think a lot
I
of us,
love
if there's
Gossip
any other
Girl.
girlies, you love Gossip Girl. So as I got older, because I love movies, behind the scenes, celebrity stuff, that's my shtick. I have heard nothing but terrible things about Blake Lively working wise, that she was kind of like Julie Roberts. She's really difficult to work with. She thinks she's hot shit, blah, 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 blah. So like none of this surprises me, but the lengths this girl is willing to go to throw this man under the bus tells me, just as a woman, there may have been a rejection. Anyway, but we'll get into that conspiracy theory later. Anyway, continue. I got receipts.
Yeah. So I would like to see, do you have the video queued?
Yeah, I have video and I have a screenshot. Supposedly she's upset about did this article mention about the pumping? Her pumping?
No,
Oh.
they not specifically in this article, but you can
Oh yeah,
also explain
breastfeeding
what
her
that
infant
means.
child. Scroll up a
Oh,
little.
that pumping, that pumping.
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
what
what I
type
meant.
of
Sorry.
pumping you were talking about. Sorry, you said pumping. I'm like, uh-huh.
Okay, so Lively accusing Baldoni and Heath of entering her trailer uninvited while she was undressed or vulnerable, including when she was breastfeeding her infant child. Interesting, because the screenshots Justin released, I'll show it to you, but I can read it too. It says, um, Blake Lively, June 3rd, 2023, at 1 a.m., which is super late, but whatever. I don't have kids. I'm pumping in my trailer if you want to work out our lines. Justin says, "Copy, eating with the crew, and then we'll head our way." Blake says, "Take your time, no rush." Oh, but they were uninvited. Okay. Okay, sis. All right.
Maybe she
Okay.
conveniently forgets. Like, I'm forgetful a lot,
Mhm.
you know me, but like not
This
to the
girl's
point where I'm
toast.
gonna
She's
sue.
toast. Toast.
someone.
Anyway.
God. But you have the other videos queued?
I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I mean, whenever you're ready. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting.
Unlike Blake, I won't sue you for saying whenever you're ready. Okay, anyway. Share. All right, I saw this today on TikTok. I'm gonna put the sound up. Hopefully it plays sound. Here we go.
This interview, though, the intimacy coordinator in some of those sexier scenes, like we saw you.
That shouldn't be happening, by the way. I just want to be clear that you should not be the intimacy coordinator. You should definitely hire intimacy coordinators, which we did have. Thank goodness.
So she's saying that Justin was the intimacy coordinator and you shouldn't be as the director of the intimacy coordinator or whatever it was. So that's what she's implying here. Anyway.
Teaching Justin how to pull you in.
Where have you seen
that?
That
I actually just saw it too. It was on Instagram yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Blake, we saw it too. It's right here.
She's guiding him, like, you need to pull me in like this.
And if you're still so conflicted about this whole entire thing, read both lawsuits from beginning to end. Justin hired a really great attorney and he's not done. It's almost like he just started. Listen to what he said on the Megyn Kelly show today.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan. Wait till you see this lawsuit.
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Well, for what?
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon, but it's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin.
Megyn mentions Ryan Reynolds and he goes, for sure. They're putting him in the lawsuit. They're suing him too. What? Wait.
So
Yeah,
at the beginning of this interview, you see how Blake is caught.
You see
Like,
this interview?
she's like, so the blonde, this is the interviewer. This is the good guy. This is the main, and that's the author over here on the left. So she's like, we need an intimacy coordinator, which we had, but it was still wrong. She's trying to throw Justin under the bus. And the interviewer is like, oh, we saw footage of you teaching Justin.
where have you seen this?
Look at her face.
I just saw it too. It was on Instagram yesterday.
Oh, you saw it too? It was on Instagram?
Oh, awkward. You didn't want to tell me? Yeah, I could see her face. You didn't want to tell me that you saw
You
this?
didn't tell me this? No, she's cooked. I'm sorry, but she's cooked. She's done. There's no way with the screenshots that Justin has released, and I don't know that he's released anymore because now a lawyer's involved. That I just read. She has nothing. So either the girl was feeling some type of way because she has 4 children and she hardly ever works. Ryan does all the working, right? So maybe she was feeling, I'm not condoning, but maybe she was feeling, I'm nothing anymore. And now she's on set. She thinks this guy's cute. Maybe she tries to flirt and he's like, no. And then she's pissed. Or she's just on a power trip, which is my personal opinion. She's on a power trip because she did take over production of the movie. This was known, at least on the book talk, like the book side of things. People who read the book, they're following the movie closely. She has taken over. She's a producer. Like, that's how the movie got made, was that she wanted to be involved in way more than just being the lead character who is the victim of domestic. Keep this in mind. She's the victim of domestic violence, the main character is. And so she took over. Ryan Reynolds ghost wrote a bunch of scenes. It's insane. And then there's another thing, and I don't know if the lawyer is going to be looking into this. I assume he will, but the internet investigators have looked into, so in Deadpool and Wolverine, there's the nice pool, the guy with like the man bun and the long hair, right? Lady Pool kills him at the end. That is supposedly rumor, but supposedly Justin Baldoni. They're making fun of him. And Blake's Lady Pool kills him in front of a flower shop. And they talk about like the intimacy coordinator, and like it's all this stuff is lining up because that movie was filming at the same time Deadpool and Wolverine was, so all this drama was going on at the same time behind the scenes. And so there's a big, and it's not unconvincing the way the people have put evidence together. That nice pool was thrown at the last minute. It's a dig at Justin Baldoni because he also has a man bun, and Blake's Lady Pool offing him is like her way of being like, F you, I'm done with your crap. Blah, blah, blah. It's insane. It's a rabbit hole, and I can't wait for Justin to win this. Cheers. To
I
Justin.
mean, okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
see.
looking at I believe this is the complaint filing.
Oh, it's
which
hundreds of
I have
pages. I haven't even read the
hundreds
whole
of
thing.
pages. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm gonna well, I definitely can't read it now, but it is long. And there are a lot of text messages in this. A lot of text messages.
There are.
And
Here's another one. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on, keep going.
well, and it's very interesting because like even just brushing through, there's a couple pages where it says like which things have been included and not included by the New York Times. They've decided to ignore certain words in texts, and I think he actually has the case
He has a huge case. So here's
against
the one I was
both.
talking about with the breastfeeding situation. Look at this. This is exactly what I read. Our mistake, Molly got the new pages at 11 p.m. New pages for what? What are you writing? Probably the Ryan Reynolds scene. Anyway, but that's a whole nother conspiracy. That was, and I'm just pumping in my trailer if you want to work out our lines. Cool, we'll be on our way. Take your time. And then I'm here. I'll meet you. And then she's like, oh, I just saw this. Oh no. You invited them over. So that's case number one. Case number two, I can't with this broad. I really can't. I'm so shocked by her. Honestly, I'm sad because who knew? Here's the other one. So she talks about like at one point she talks about how Justin wanted her character to be more sexy, even though the character's not, or whatever, something like that. And here's Blake talking about, well, if it's just her shoulder, no problem. If it's her body or head, then it should be me. They're talking about a more sexier non-clothes scene in this. I want to line up with the shoulder, and if it doesn't work, then when you're dressed, we'll figure it out. So they're talking about, I don't know what the scene is, some intimacy scene. So whatever she says in this lawsuit about how she felt pressured or there was nudity where there shouldn't be, ma'am, you literally were like, well, if it's her body or head, if it's her body or head, then it should be me. That's weird for someone who doesn't want to do an intimacy naked scene. What do you mean if it's her body? That you should be saying, well, if it's shoulders and head, then yeah, it should be me so that people know it's me, but I don't want to be naked. What? Hello? I can't with this broad. I cannot.
And I really liked her so much.
I did too. And by proxy, now I'm disgusted by Ryan Reynolds.
Well,
I mean, I know you have to support your wife and all, but damn.
Yeah.
Man.
And so where are we here? So we talked about all this. How did Justin respond now? All right. So he has not commented publicly yet about the case, which is probably a good thing because then she can't use anything against him. That is something that like even Johnny Depp did not do. You remember? It is that's the best thing you can do because guess what? Her story started unraveling the more and more and more she talked to the press.
Did you send the phone call?
Yeah, I have a little clip of him as well. He responded with a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times for libel, among other claims. The plaintiffs, which include Baldoni, Heath, Sarowitz, Wallace, Nathan Abel, claim that the outlet used cherry-picked and altered communication stripped of necessary context and deliberately spliced to mislead. Now, if you look at, if you go to page on the filing complaint, like around the 60s, 67, here, I'll show you here. It's actually like, I haven't read the article, but they have all this, and a lawyer's not going to fudge this up. Excluded, included, all excluded.
Oh,
all included, all excluded.
Look at all those heart. Is that between him and Blake?
No, this is the editor's team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at all the like when you scroll, like you can see reactions. I don't know who is who because I'm not reading it specifically, but there's like heart reactions and yeah. The other thing too is like the costume designer. Again, not read the book, but I am on what's called book talk, so book reader TikTok, enough to know that this girl that Blake Lively plays in this story is supposed to be kind of meek and like she's a little out there. So her style, like think Phoebe Buffay, okay, is where it's cute, but you're like, should you be wearing that? Like it doesn't make sense, but it works kind of like that. And so the costumes and the clothing they put Blake in are just not that character. They're super mousy. They look like crazy cat lady versus, or they don't look like crazy cat lady. They look super cute runway crazy versus girl who's never grown up with a female role model ever and doesn't know how to put clothes together. You know what I mean? And so we all thought, like, what the heck is with that costume designer? No, Blake wanted that style. So the costume designer, the costume editor or whatever has come out and be like, yeah, I fought my damnedest for accuracy. And instead we got this. Anyway.
And I mean,
The
all
girl is
Blake wants to do is probably promote herself as much as possible.
Cut.
Literally everything that she wants to do, she wants to make money. And the crazy part is Ryan Reynolds makes good money. You don't need to do that. I don't understand.
The only thing I can think of, and listen, the more I think about this conspiracy, because I thought she was just being a raging bitch, which is possible, but I'm wondering, because I did see, scrolling on social media mindlessly, because why not, some guy, a guy, not a girl, a guy was like, here's my theory. My theory is that she's feeling some type of way. Her husband's always working. He's super fit. Not to say that Blake doesn't look good. She does have 4 kids. She looks amazing, right? For 4 kids. He is like, but her husband's staying in shape. He's a superhero, so he's super muscular. He's super this. He's doing all these movies. He's working constantly. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe she tried to flirt with this dude and he rejected her and she's covering her ass. Maybe Ryan Reynolds found out about it and was like, what the hell is this? And she's like, oh no, he sexually harassed me. Right. He sexually harassed me. That's not what it looks like. And I'm like, maybe this is such an overreaction that who the hell knows?
Maybe we will never know because
yeah. I can't wait to see that. I hope this trial is on TV like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing because I want to watch it.
I wonder if Legal Mindset is going to cover this. I hope he does. I hope
has he done this? We should have asked him to be here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know how intense this was going to be.
It's so crazy. It's gotten so insane within just the span of a few days that it's blown up out of nowhere. It's wild. It's insane.
Yeah. So Baldoni's lawsuit also refuted many claims made by Lively in her complaint, including some of the sexual harassment allegations. Countering one allegation, Baldoni said he was invited into Lively's trailer, which we saw about the pumping thing.
That's the text I read. Hey!
In her complaint, Lively also detailed a situation in which Heath allegedly showed her a video of his wife giving birth to their child, sharing that she thought he was showing her pornography and stopped him. I mean, all it takes is him to just say, like, this is my wife giving birth. It's not porn.
Here's the thing, though. As she thought he was showing her corn and stopped him. You have 4 children. You're telling me you don't know what childbirth looks like? Shut the
And that's the thing, is that she's creating this narrative of this evil people all around her. But I think that she's spinning half truths.
Yes.
He showed her a video of the wife.
Yep.
What dude in their right mind in this day and age with #MeToo is going to show a woman corn?
Here's the thing, though. Even if maybe the beginning of the video is weird, okay, maybe all you see is a boob, because a lot of women, depending on how they give birth, may or may not be completely undressed. Like if it's a home birth, you're completely naked, right? Or you're right. So let's say you're like, oh my gosh, is this corn? And then very easily a dum-dum would know that that's very much a childbirthing situation. They are not the same. There's nothing the same about those situations ever. Like,
No,
what are you talking about?
I will say there is a fun game I've wanted to play at a baby shower. Corn or childbirth. It's pictures of women up close.
Oh, with their faces?
Their
yeah. Or like the sounds. Sometimes the sounds.
Yes.
Maybe. But to see a video, if you're watching a video of the two, there's
a huge difference.
There's no denying that. Like I even know, scrolling through TikTok, I follow a lot of like homesteaders. So they have cattle and their cattle obviously give birth. I know a birth cattle when I see one. You know what I mean? You scroll and you see this cow looking a certain way and you're like, oh, that cow's going to drop a baby any second in this video. It's you just know. There's a complete different God.
So Baldoni's complaint, meanwhile, called the video a deeply personal one with no sexual overtone. What childbirth is any sexual?
I mean, here's the thing. Here's my thing. Whether you think it's appropriate or not, I see your nightmare. That's or not nightmare. Dana Maria. I see your. It's still inappropriate. Maybe, except for, I can guarantee you 99.99999. So is that 0.001? This is not that situation. 99.99999% chance that video wasn't sent out of the blue.
No, she just
This guy Heath didn't just go, "Hey, happy Tuesday. Here's a video of my wife giving birth." Like, I guarantee you that's not what happened. So there's context we're missing. I don't know what the context is. Maybe there's a group chat.
It was probably talking about her own kid and
And her own birth. Yeah.
Probably. Why would you, unsolicited as a man, show a video of your wife giving birth to another woman?
Wouldn't. No, they had to have been talking about something. Maybe Blake was like, "Oh, I've always wanted a home birth. What's that like?" And Heath was like, "Oh, my wife had a home." I don't know. I'm speculating. "My wife had a home birth. Let me show you. Like, here's the tub, and the nurse brought the blow up tub, and there was water, and there was the ambulance. It was actually really nice." I don't know. Again, I'm not there. I have no idea what the context is. But you don't just send that randomly, especially if you are comparatively, all right, let's be honest, comparatively lesser than the person that you're sending it to, right? So Blake is not only the producer of this film, she is helping finance it to get it going, and she's a very big
Baldoni
name.
is.
Right? She's very big name. So what?
She isn't a producer from my
I thought she was a producer.
Was she?
No? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I thought she was. I could be wrong. Either way, she's a bigger name than Heath. Heath is comparatively, right? Anyway, my point is like that doesn't just get sent randomly. There's context.
She is a producer. Okay.
Is she? Okay, I thought so.
A producer could just be a name. We don't know. Okay, so both of them are producers. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Arguably, though, between the two, between Heath so-and-so and Blake Lively, like Blake Lively is the name. Lively is the name, right? People know that name. They don't really know who Heath so-and-so is. So you're not just going to send it randomly. Yes.
She bullied them.
Emily knows. Emily knows. She did.
But the thing is, that's why I say, like, I can't imagine her wanting this producer role and then complaining about all these things thereafter, because if you worked behind the scenes on the film, you don't throw the film under the bus.
Well, here's the thing too, and my theory is that the reason she's doing this is, well, whatever personal reasons aside, conspiracy theories aside, maybe she tried to flirt, whatever. Besides all that, and I don't know why, I think she wanted, what started this was, from what I can tell, from what I have seen before all this blew up, she wanted the movie to be a certain way, and Justin wanted to adapt it from the book. Does that make sense? So Blake wanted it to be, bring your girlies, have a good time, it's gonna be so fun. And Justin was like, have you read this book? Which Blake has not, by the way. This book is a very serious topic wrapped up in a rom-com overlay. But it's a very serious, like, this is awareness. And if you watch all of his interviews that he's done by himself, by the way, because nobody was there with him, he talks very much about the importance of making sure women are safe, and men, but in this context, women for sure are safe, and this is not okay, and these are the numbers you can call. And it was very hard because I'm not a violent person, and so for me to play that violent person, I really had to force myself to be such a bad man, and it's not okay. And it really gave me a new perspective. And he was so serious about it, which is what it should be. And she's over here like, anyways, started a new fashion brand, and don't forget to bring your mimosas, and it's just a good girls' night out, it'll be so fun. And it's like, so I think that's where the creative differences started. And so she wanted it her way, and so she bullied her way. Well, I'm a producer, and I'm putting whatever X money into this and time into this, and I'm a bigger name than you are, and I'm going to do it, or this movie's not going to get made. You can go fuck yourself. And I think that's where that started, is because she wanted it to be, for whatever reason, I don't know why you think a woman would take this seriously, but hey, when you're married to Ryan Reynolds, I guess you don't have to worry about it. You know, it just is.
She's used
it's
to getting her
sad.
way.
Yeah, she's used to getting her way. Yeah, exactly. And you know, he's seems anyway to be a really great guy that would never hurt her, and so she doesn't have to. She's in La La Land, and so instead of adapting this for people who are not in that situation, who need maybe a little bit of a wake up call from Hollywood and go, "Oh my God, I need to get help," which happens all the time. She's like, "Yay, flower dresses!" And Justin was like,
Maybe you should
"No,
make your own Barbie. Like, if
thank
she
you."
wanted to do it, she should have worked on Gossip Girl 2.0.
Or a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 30 years later or something. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh, I
Yeah.
can't. Anyway, she tried.
So further, Baldoni claimed that while Lively alleged his PR team planted negative stories about her in the press, he believes she is the one who did so about him, claiming that Lively's publicist planted a false story alleging that there were multiple HR complaints during the production. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's so sad. It's so
So,
sad to me. It's so sad.
yeah. Okay, here we
Because
go.
I liked her so much.
Yep.
Anyway.
So the involvement of Ryan Reynolds in this, so obviously husband for 10 years, has kids. So he alleged that he was mentally affected physically and professionally by the pain inflicted on his wife and children. Baldoni,
Unsure.
meanwhile, accused Ryan Reynolds of berating him at a traumatic meeting at the couple's New York City penthouse, stating that he had never been spoken to like that in his life, the complaint alleges. He added that Reynolds allegedly demanded an apology for Lively and initiated the humiliating berating while other celebrity friends were coming in and out of their penthouse.
Okay, so hold on.
So
I don't know if I can find.
we should find who was here because I would love to see the witness to that.
I have to see if I can find. So that meeting that's mentioned that you just read was Lively, Baldoni, Reynolds, and two other people. I don't know if they were lawyers or if they were part of the studio. I can't remember. I have to see if I can find the actual article. But so he was like, I was berated. I've never been talked to like that in my life. Baldoni said that. However, one of the studio execs or whoever was in that meeting also was like, I have never seen anybody talk to somebody the way Reynolds talked to Baldoni. He was uncomfortable. It was bad. I'll see if I can find it. Hold on. I gotta find it. Hold on. Oh, it's a thing. So whatever Ryan Reynolds, which disappointed me, like,
I think
are you overcompensating? Like, what is your problem? Anyway.
Since he has CEO mentality, I think there is a bit of a sociopath in him.
Maybe.
So you kind of have to be a bit of an a-hole in order to have multiple million-dollar companies under your belt. Otherwise, how do you get there? It's not because you're nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So while you're looking for that, I'll just finish off this article. On the 31st, Lively's attorneys filed a federal complaint against Wayfair Studios, Baldoni, and other parties in the Southern District of New York. The same day, Baldoni sued New York Times. Next, Friedman said on January 2nd, appearance on NBC News, Baldoni will sue Lively. We plan to release, and this is Friedman here, every single text message between the two of them. We want the truth to be out there. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on receipts. And that, to me, as you said earlier, tells me that the lawyer got some big guns under there, some big ammo, because if he wanted to, he could just say, oh, Baldoni's, innocent. But if it's that plain, and he says that, it sounds like a shoo-in.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Davina, only the lawyers win in the end. But Baldoni didn't want to be in this situation. Right? All he wanted to do was make a movie and do all of this and have fun, I'm sure. Besides having to get in the mindset of a SAer. But Blake is the one that started all of this. She did not need to do this. A conversation with him, an adult one, would have smoothed everything over. But I think that she couldn't get her way 100%, so she needed her to throw her version of a tantrum. So
She's tantruming hard. She and the aggressive reaction to all this is what is weird to me. That's it's excessive to be this petty about it. So either you are that evil and that much of a see you next Tuesday, or there's underlying, which again leads me, my conspiracy theory side, to be like, that girl tried to float her ego with this cute guy, because Joseph Baldini is not a bad looking dude.
oh, he is handsome.
Right? And so maybe she was like, I'm going to see if I still got it as a mom of 4 who never works and never leaves the house. Listen, not saying it's right. Understand. I get where you're coming from. And she got rejected, and so maybe she's hurt. That's the only, like, it's so aggressive. It's so aggressive for no reason. I don't understand. Okay, hold on. I can't find this dang freaking article. So much has happened now that I can't find it.
In the
I did
meantime,
find. Oh yeah, go ahead.
we can listen to this clip of him.
Yeah.
It have been one of the most beautiful nights of my life, career-wise.
Oh wait, pause.
And literally,
For context, this is the film screening for It Ends With Us. Joseph Baldini was there at the beginning in like red carpets or whatever, and then he was gone the rest of the time. And people were like, he's the director of this movie. What happened? Where'd he go? So it's a voice note. Anyway, go ahead.
literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour. I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast. We start laughing because of the ridiculousness of this whole thing. And I realized, like, on a night that was supposed to be so materialistically joyful, I was in the basement with the people that I love the most, and we were all joyful and laughing because none of that shit matters. We're in this business because we're artists and we believe in what we do. And I believe that will follow each of us, and that truth will prevail, and that light and love will win. It have been one of.
I don't know. He doesn't sound. The thing is, and we've seen this so many times before, the people who point the fingers so loudly are the ones that have something to hide, the ones who scream the loudest. We've seen it time and time and time again. He's just like, I'm having fun. I'm doing my thing. The things are going to happen, and that's okay. I'm going to do things the right way to prove my innocence. And I really, really, really like how he's portraying himself in this situation.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. Hold on. I gotta allow stupid ads. Oh, no. Did it work? Oh, it worked. Okay. Here we go. Sure. Okay, so this is talking about the meeting at the penthouse. So Baldoni, Lively. All right. In his lawsuit, Baldoni says he was invited to the couple's penthouse on the evening of January 4th, along with a Sony representative and other producers of It Ends With Us. They arrived eager to discuss plans for the next day's filming, prepared with their production materials. Instead, they were blindsided by Lively and Reynolds, who presented a list of grievances that were both unanticipated and troubling. So they led them there under the false pretenses they were going to talk about the movie. Reynolds launched into a tirade berating Baldoni in what Baldoni later described as a traumatic encounter. Now, listen, Baldoni is a beta, okay? We like him, but he's a little bit of a beta, but it's fine. Traumatic, whatever. Saying he had never been spoken to like that in his life. Reynolds, who is a Hollywood lister, blah, 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 this and other. When Baldoni resisted apologizing for what he had not done, Reynolds became further enraged. Everyone, including the producer, Lively had asked production. Blake asked this producer to be here to engage, and a representative of Sony that was in attendance, again, that Blake asked to be there, left that meeting in shock. The producer offered that in his 40-year career, he had never seen anyone speak to someone like that. Just a bit of an overreaction. I'm sorry.
I want to see what happened so bad. Hindsight's 2020. I guess if this does go to trial, of some sort. I think that it's going to end up being a Amber Heard, Johnny Depp
Me too.
outcome. And Blake, she might be a good actress. Amber Heard was not as good of an actress. But it's the truth will come out. And the thing is, that clip of her when she didn't know about the showing how to do the little thing,
That
you
she's caught
saw
during the
that
headlights.
genuine reaction was like, huh?
She's like, what do you mean? Where did you see that? Where did you see that? And the interviewer was like, well, it's on Instagram. And the author, who is problematic on her own self, but that's a whole different poor choices. The author was like, oh yeah, no, I saw that too.
Awkward.
I'm busted. It is a bummer.
Oh.
I love Ryan Reynolds too. And here's the thing. Never meet heroes. But here's the thing too. I almost have to, taking out the nice pool thing from Deadpool, assuming that that's not true. Let's pretend. I think it's a weird conspiracy. I don't know if we'll ever find out if that's really supposed to be Justin Baldini and it's like a petty bull crap. I don't know. Putting that aside, as a husband, my wife comes to me and is like, oh my God, this man sexually harassed me, blah, 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 all this list of stuff. I mean, the overreaction makes sense. But the overreaction also makes sense is if, as a husband, you caught your wife trying to flirt with the director of her new film and you're covering your ass. You're saving grace. You're covering your humiliation. I don't know what the truth is. Either way, I kind of understand where he's coming from. It doesn't excuse him from being an a-hole. I don't think you should treat people like that. It's not his fault.
Nope.
Especially now that, and now you have to wonder, what is, if Ryan didn't know and there's nothing nefarious going on, he truly believed his wife, now that all this is going to come out, how is that going to affect them? If he's a logical person, that would affect them terribly.
Tremendously.
If he's a wishy-washy, he's gonna be like, "Dad, support my wife."
No, well, no. You know how like there's women that out there that if their husband or boyfriend cheated, they always hate on the woman, the other woman.
Oh yeah,
Blame
the
them.
women always get blamed. Yeah,
And if he
every
does
single
that,
time.
that is huge feminine energy. If he continues to go after Justin, and you're like, no, buddy, that was your wife's problem.
Oh yes, and Emily does bring in, I was wondering about this. So Ryan, I don't know what you're responding to from Nightmare, Emily. I scrolled, I couldn't find it exactly, but I'm assuming you're talking about the scene that Ryan Reynolds wrote, the rooftop scene. What she's saying is he took control of the scene in the movie and rewrote it behind Justin's back, which is true. Justin Baldoni didn't even know this and didn't find out about it until somebody asked him about it because Blake brought it up on the red carpet. He did this during the writer's strike. His actions go against SAG/AFTRA guidelines. I did wonder about that. I was like, I don't think you can do that, but I don't know. So he could get in trouble himself if it's true. And they can prove it, the lawyer, then maybe that's what the lawyer was talking about. Oh yeah, we're going after Reynolds too because he violated contract or whatever.
I guess we'll find out. It'll all come out in the end, and I am here for it, and I want it. And please televise
Needless to
it.
say, I'll be buying Wolverine and Deadpool used because Hugh Jackman may have cheated on his wife. There's a whole other story.
I thought he was gay.
No, you're not the only one to say that, but apparently he left his wife. He and his wife 27 years now. I don't know the background. I didn't even know this happened. Divorced, and now he's dating somebody new, but the timelines aren't adding up. So I don't know if it was a case of like, we've been together for so long and we're waiting for our kids to grow up. We're going to be together, but we're not actually together, not in their house. So I can't judge completely. But between this and Hugh Jackman may or may not be cheating on his wife of 27 years. I think maybe Wolverine and Deadpool is going to be a thrift store purchase. I'm so sad. Anyway, justice for Justin Baldoni. You go, girl.
You and your man bun. It's fine.
He's got the receipts. Okay, he's got the receipts. Justice for the betas. All right, here we go.
Yep. He's still handsome, even if he's a beta. Jason Webster with 5 Australian says, hi to the beautifully bonhomous, vivacious X-ray girl and perfectly perky Tugs. You're very pretty today.
Hey.
Poor choices always helps makes my Thursdays perfect. It is Thursday morning for you.
Oh,
You're
that's
right.
right. It's Thursday where you're at. I was like,
I was just like, no,
Thursday.
it's not. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
in the future. How's the
Thank
future?
you guys for being here so much, honestly. I know a lot's going on tonight, Wednesday. A lot is going on right now, but thank you.
It's very good. Nightmare for $2 says Ryan Reynolds and his wife V
This
his
is
wife.
his wife. That reminds me of Alex Stein. Like my wife's boyfriend is living in my house.
We share, but it's fine, right? Like, oh, I pay for his food. It's good. He's happy here.
Yikes.
Oh, that skit was funny on his part. Crash Mondo member for 22 months says, I wonder if Ryan and Blake is anything like Will and Jada.
Maybe.
I think Ryan wears the pants in the relationship.
Yeah, and I don't think she likes that he does. So no, but yes, but no, but also
Hi, Connie! Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you're
Hi,
doing
love.
well. How's married life, Missy?
Oh my God, she's speaking of married people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We
We're
literally
almost
spent
half a
an
year now,
hour
right?
talking about Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, has
Oh.
it been that long already?
Yeah, no, they got married. What? No, second half of the year. So it's under half a year at this point.
Oh, okay. I was like, no.
Dang. I'm really bad
Hi,
with
girly.
time.
Oh, oops.
Really
wrong
bad
button.
with time. Nightmare for $2 is looking forward to Ricada streaming this trial. I haven't watched Ricada since he made his comeback.
Has he made a comeback?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched anything.
Poor man. I want to watch Legal Mindset's cover up. I wonder if Legal Mindset will do anything about
If
it.
he hasn't, I'm gonna message him later on.
He
and I'll
has
be like,
to.
okay,
I want
this
to watch it.
needs to happen
He needs
because
to.
and it has to be televised so that we can watch like reactions to these things.
I hope
It's
it's
so freaking good.
televised.
So
Candace
freaking
says
good.
we're just like Ryan and Blake.
JK. Yeah, it's like we used to be like Ryan and Blake before they put
Back when they were a power couple, they've really lost
back
their
when
way.
they were just being cute and like trolling each other, like that part of their relationship was awesome.
Yep.
Okay, like who did she post one time Ryan Gosling instead of Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
It's like,
And
it's
he
adorable.
always like cuts her
Cuts
out of
her?
the pictures.
Yeah, no, that's
I love
adorable.
that. Let's
Wow,
go back to
we don't
that.
get things like that. Not anymore. Gino comes to all my comedy shows and changes the lines of my other comics jokes. Damn! How dare he? I guess you guys are like that. But like,
Damn.
who is Baldoni though? Is that
Justin.
was that Chrissy Mayer? Is Chrissy Mayer Justin? I can see that.
Poor Chrissy.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Jason Webster with 5 Australians says upon entering the Hollywood Zoo, no flash photography, loud noises, or sudden movements. Please do not feed the actors or actresses.
My brain
They're on a diet to be skinny. And
the
they're on
Ozempic
Ozempic.
diet.
They can only eat like one almond, okay? Wow. Baldo-ni.
Baldoni. Jesus.
Did you ever learn what a baldo was?
No, I'm scared.
Don't search it.
I don't want to. It's
Don't.
the real Kiki. Okay. Somebody was like, are you the real Kiki?
I was gonna say, it looks like the real Kiki.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
All right. So
Can we do a happy celebrity news now?
Yes. So where is it? Here we go. This is happy celebrity news. This is very celebrity focused today. Zendaya and Tom Holland are reportedly engaged. Now, yet again, probably another beta. He's probably another beta, and that's okay.
No, you know what? I used to think that. And then when they started, I think it was right when they started dating. It might have been before. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There is a clip of them arriving somewhere, and she gets swarmed by people who are like, can you sign this? You know how people swarm and they like hand stuff out for celebrities to sign. And she gets swarmed. And there are security bodyguards, whatever you want to call them there, and they don't really do a whole lot. Tom literally cuts through all these people. He pushes one guy away and grabs her and is like, no, 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 you're done. And he like rescues her from this. She's a tiny little thing. She's tall, but she's little. And I was like, I'm sorry, that he is manly as shit. He's little, but that is a man. I'm sorry, but that's a man.
He's
That's a man.
definitely very, very fit. I've seen some videos of him,
Oh, yeah.
post Marvel workout. And he did the shirt thing where you are on, you do a handstand, and he actually
Mhm.
legit did the handstand and put a shirt on. And I thought, I was very impressed on that, because that's not easy to do.
That's so
Most
fun.
guys just do it against the wall.
I love them so much. I think they're so cute. And I love the fact that he, like years ago, I think when they very first did Spider-Man, they were, the interviewer, there's clips of it. The interviewer was like, who's your celebrity crush? And he's like, Zendaya. And he married his celebrity crush. Like, listen, we've all dreamed at one point or another, whether we're kids or whatever, marrying our celebrity crushes. Like, we're going to get married. I love Brad Pitt. Like, it's going to be fine or whatever. He actually is doing it. And I love him so much.
My celebrity crush, this makes me sad, is Ryan Reynolds. I definitely don't want that.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Don't marry Ryan Reynolds. I love them so much.
Yep. Apparently there's pictures of her on the Golden Globes red carpet.
Did you see the pictures? I'm gonna find out.
Oh, where is
Are they
it?
in
There
here?
we go.
Oh, there it is. That's
There
a weird
is
picture
that
to choose,
ring.
but okay.
I mean, yeah, I think it just showed the ring really
Look at
well.
Ring.
Holy crap. Is it actually 200K, CJ? I mean,
That wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
makes enough
Here's
money.
the thing, though. What I love about this is she showed up alone, unfortunately, which would have been way better. But we all know, for those of you who follow celebrity stuff, I'm a geek this way. Tom Holland is really big on spoiling things. Like, Marvel gives him fake scripts on purpose because he accidentally spoils stuff.
He lets
He's
things slip.
horrible about it. So there may or may not be a reason why he didn't go. I don't know. I don't really care. But they have always talked about, like, separately, and before they were together, especially her, because she's a hot commodity, was, well, when you get engaged, or if you get engaged, like, what'll happen, you get married. And she was like, you'll know when you know. I'm not telling anybody anything. I love this because it's so subtle, but it's obvious. Like, I have this new piece of jewelry. I'm not acknowledging it. You know what you know. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like, here I am.
There's my ring.
I love them so much.
AF. Like, how many carats is that ring?
I don't know. It's beautiful. Too big for my finger, personally, but
oh my gosh.
Queen. I just love that she didn't acknowledge it at all night. Didn't say anything.
You don't need to
and
not
Tom is
acknowledge
yet
it.
to say anything.
It's there. It's there.
I just love, and they're so cute together. I'm so happy for them. I love them so much. They're so private.
So she has a signet ring with Tom Holland's initials, which I think is on her other hand.
It's a different one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on her other hand. This one maybe. But hey, if they're happy, kids have fun.
He's always been crazy about her. He's had a crush on her for forever. I just remember watching the old interviews, like from the very first Spider-Man he was ever in. He just like gushes about her all the time, and it's so stinking cute because you're like, oh, this poor kid, like, he's got this crush and he gets to work with her and blah. That'll never amount to anything. And now here they are. And I really like Tom Holland. I like him a lot. He's very smart. If you've ever watched any interviews with him, he's very smart. He's already come out and said, should they get married and have kids, he's not going to act anymore. He's going to be a dad. He's going to retire from acting. I don't know. Maybe she'll continue to work. I don't know. But I just love him. He's sober. He quit drinking. He recognized that he had a problem. Now he has a non-alcoholic beverage called Biro out, which he's very proud of. I just love him. He's so young and he's so wise. And I have a soft spot for Tom Holland, and I think he's so sweet.
I can tell.
And I'm so proud.
Are you
I just love
your celebrity crush now.
He's not. I think of more of him as like a little brother. He's just so sweet. I just like him a lot.
Oh gosh. Yeah. We'll see what ends up happening with her and their relationship. They're probably going to get married within like a year and a half.
I just love them so much.
And yeah, if you guys want to invite Tugs to your wedding, Totally
I
can.
would love to go to the. We don't know each other at all, and it is what it is. But I fully support this whole relationship, and everybody made fun of him because he's shorter and she's taller than
I
he
mean,
is,
that's
and it
not
was a
the
big
biggest
thing.
deal to me, like height. Like
I
there's a
just love
lot
him.
of couples that have height differences like that. It's a
Mhm.
good thing she's not bigger than him too, like physically bigger, because I think if she was physically bigger,
That's a problem.
then that would be different. But she's like a string bean compared to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's so tiny.
Yeah.
They're
She's
so
basically
cute.
like Marge and he's like muscular Homer.
I just
with
love
hair.
the two of them. I've been ever since they officially started dating, there's obviously been stuff all over the internet that I've seen. And the way he protects her from like paparazzi, the way he protects her from like I said, overzealous fans with the autographs. There's one clip where they're on the red carpet for something, I assume a Spider-Man movie. And like she has a problem with her dress and he steps in front of her to block the cameras. Like he just steps
I
in front
remember
of
that
her
clip. That was a
so
nice
that
clip.
she can fix, you know what I mean? Whatever is going on up here. And he just does it. And like that is it, gents. It's the little things. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love him. And I love them together. And I hope they have amazing babies and that their marriage lasts for all eternity. And I love them.
I do think they'll have genetically beautiful babies.
Oh, yeah.
They're both pretty in their own ways. I know some people are like, I don't get it, Zendaya. Blah, blah. I think she still is aesthetically pleasing to look at compared to
I
the
do.
average person. So
Maybe a little thin, but yeah, she's cute. She's pretty.
yep. So
Yeah. He is a proper English gentleman, Cavateno. Him and Tom Hiddleston. Proper English gentleman. Gentlemen in general, really. Forget the English part, but yeah. Mhm.
you know
I
who
just love
else
that.
got engaged though this past Christmas? Mr. Beast.
What?
I saw this.
Wait, who? Is that the trans
Some-
guy he works with?
No. Oh my god, he did not get engaged to his
All right.
trans employee who
Are we
also
sure?
has allegations of SA or kiddie stuff. You know, I'm not touching that. This is not him, her, them.
I
But yeah,
am a parent. They are young enough to be my kids at this point. So I am a proud parent. Not these two, but the other two. Yay,
Yeah.
Booster Beast!
I don't know why, but this really, this is so weird. This
That
picture.
girl looks photoshopped.
She apparently is a
Ooh.
psychology grad or student.
No, not the girl he's proposing to. The girl in the background looks photoshopped.
Oh,
Like the whole
this girl?
background looks photoshopped.
But that's why I think this picture is obviously planned, prepped. It's a little
Oh,
awkward.
yeah.
That's fine.
I think this picture. Wait, this whole thing is photoshopped.
It has to be.
Look at it. No, but look at it. He's way too big. Okay, calm down. If you look at his leg here at the bottom, that is not size proportionate. This whole thing is that the same girl in the sweater? That's the
No,
same
it's not the
girl.
same girl.
It is the same girl. They're wearing the same sweater.
They're all wearing
That's
the
the
same
same-
sweater, Tugs.
No, they're not. Mom's not. Look at Mom. That's the same girl.
They're
Look at her.
literally-
She's got the same hair and everything.
Oh my god.
This is Photoshop. I'm not saying it's not a real engagement, but this picture is weird. The picture is weird.
Tugs is putting her like CIA hat on. It's just like
That picture is photo. Y'all, you don't see what I'm seeing? Look at the leg gap. Also, what is with his hand in this picture?
mean?
Is this real? Is this
He
real?
released this.
Okay, but
It's
is this
definitely
real?
edited. It's definitely edited.
Edited AF. Do you guys not? Okay, chat. Do you guys not see what I'm seeing? There's no way that's size proportionate. That's Photoshop. She's standing full on. There's no way. Look at the couch compared to her. No. This is a fake picture.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying the engagement's fake, but the picture is fake. That's not a real picture.
This is like I call sus.
It's
well,
not.
either way, good luck to you guys. It's a most likely compilation of multiple shots to make the best picture. Maybe.
That's fair, but that's not a real picture. All right, anyway, congratulations, Mr. Beast. Yay.
I will say the hand. This part. This looks really awkward here.
The hand? Yeah. His hand specifically.
This is what you meant.
Is that?
His hand.
What is that?
So
What
how
is that?
is that her thumb? Because that like
That has to be her thumb. So she's got to be like this, which
Her
is
thumb.
weird. Her in itself,
like
but
this.
okay.
Okay, so that's awkward. And then his hand. Like does he have like really long 5th and 4th fingers?
These pictures are weird. Congratulations on the
it's so
engagement.
awkward.
But what
That
is
4th
this?
and 5th. This
What is
4th and 5th finger here looks so odd and awkward.
Huh.
Oh well.
Anyway,
His
yay!
life is very edited, I think. So
I am very happy for them. I assume it's real. I'm not saying the engagement's not real. So yay, love. But also,
mean-
what is the picture? The picture's weird. I'm sorry, it's weird.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you say. The blonde being proposed to is the same blonde sitting on the couch. This is the same person. That's the same girl. So what is happening?
Here is the picture. Here's more pictures of them.
I hope I'm wrong, but that just looked weird. Oh, she's so cute. What is she, 12?
So her name is Thea Boyson.
Thea
uh,
Boyson?
Has degrees in law, neuroscience, and psychology.
Chill, my mom is gonna think I'm a failure, says Mr. Beast. Well, she's so cute.
Yeah, he has a type. He's definitely into the blondes, blue eyes.
Oh yeah, which is fine. She's adorable. Look at her.
She
Maybe
is.
he's dating identical twins. Okay, maybe.
Possibly.
It's all AI. Maybe.
Imagine it's just an AI girlfriend. Okay, now
wait, CJ dropped a TikTok link. Hold on, wait, I'll open it and let you know what it is. I'm scared.
So I do have, oh gosh, I wish I could superimpose the pictures. That girl on the couch is not the same girl as the one.
It's not the same girl. Okay, wait. Shout out to CJ. Okay. It just it's a really awkward picture. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
When you're ready, you can look. So,
Pause it, pause. Turn off the audio.
Shoot the audio. Whoops. Okay, here we go. It's still okay. The picture is wild because that looked fake as crap. Oh, maybe they are twins. Are they twins?
I think maybe
Am
siblings.
I crazy? They have to be twins.
Maybe
They
siblings.
look exactly alike.
No, they do not. I think it's just hard.
Too.
Oh my gosh. I think you need to get your eyes checked, girl.
Well, that's probably fair. I'm not hating, just making sure it's a real picture. That picture looked awkward.
She was.
AF. Thank you, CJ. And congrats to Mr. Beast. Which, listen, I said congrats from the beginning, but the picture didn't look right.
On with the okay between Tom Holland's love and this picture hate. What's your next fixation gonna be?
Tom Holland is the best. Anyway, I'm a proud mom. Okay, Tom Holland.
I love how CJ's like, we get it. Oh my god.
I love. Yay! Engagement.
Okay. I did show this on Saucy Saturdays, but I just want to show you that when you go shopping in China, in malls, they have something called husband storages where wives can leave their husbands while they shop. Would you like to be put in the husband storage?
Oh, I know so many men that would love this. Are they playing video games? Yeah, this is Duke for sure.
Yeah,
he would
this
do that.
Hair, this setup. I mean, I want to be put in this husband storage. So, I just thought it was fun.
Yes, you would. Oh my god, we're talking about husbands playing video games while their wives shop at the mall.
And the best part is, this proves like the women think that, you know, they wanted to go shop, but the husband just wanted to go play games and push their wives to do it.
You know what though? It's a win-win because then the women are happy because like, oh, you guys let me go shop, like that's so great, thanks, honey. And the men are like, yeah, happy wife, happy life.
Later. Have fun. So yeah. Anywho, I thought that was a fun way to kind of end the show since we've talked about a lot of more negative stuff today. Tugs, what do you have going on the next couple days?
Oh,
I know what
great
you're doing in the
question.
morning.
Oh yes, Thursday. What is today? Wednesday. So Thursday, tomorrow morning, I'll be on Morning Roast, which I am now. I'm a third wheeling on Morning Roast permanently, and I'm very excited
I
about
love
it.
it.
And
So
then
in
Friday,
like less than 12 hours, we're gonna hang out again.
Friday, I am playing Fallout on my channel at 5 p.m. Central-ish. Probably like
Fallout?
5:10. Fallout Vegas.
Nice. Good one.
Which is
That's a good
great
one.
because I used to live in Vegas, so it's fun to like be like, oh yeah, that's a real place. Anyway, a Saturday, Crimson Throne, 10 a.m. Central to 1 p.m. Central. Yeah. And that's it until I have to do the math one until Sunday. Then I'll be streaming something. I don't know it yet. And the
Yeah.
next 52 years, I'm not really sure. I'm already almost 40, so I may die. I don't know.
Yeah.
next
But I
52
think
years.
in 52 years you'll play Cyberpunk, right? Or was it 2?
Yeah, in 52 years, I'll play Cyberpunk. I'm gonna play if I'm still alive in 2077, I will play Cyberpunk for you guys.
Maybe you'll be living and you'll have cybernetics and can stay alive for way longer because of that.
Yeah,
So,
I'll play Cyberpunk and build my cybernetic person in Cyberpunk while also being cybernetic. It'll be a good time.
yeah, hell yeah. Get some mantis arms or gorilla arms or something like that.
Hokies. Oh my god. New Vegas is good at crashing. I swear to Buddha.
There's
That's
some
why
mods.
CJ.
There's some mods
That's
that
why
I
we
put on that help with that, by the way. So you should definitely check out.
Oops. I play Xbox. I can't mod it. It's free on Xbox.
Oh.
Otherwise, I have to pay for it, and I don't want to do that, especially if it crashes. F that business. But CJ, that answers your question you asked me. Why do we hate Fallout right now? And I'm like, I don't remember. I remember now. It's because it crashed 5 times in an hour.
I think you need to just buy it and then put the mods on, and it will work way better.
But then if I buy, I have to start all over. I'm almost done.
Okay, never mind.
I
Until you
know.
crash, and then you're not done.
Dilemma.
Anyways, yes, tomorrow, guys, I will be on Morning Roast on my channel, 8:30 a.m. Eastern with Mr. Porkchop and Tugs. I believe I'm going to be playing games tomorrow night with Kara, unconfirmed. And then Friday Night Tights, of course, on Gary's channel. So,
well, if you're not playing with Kara and you want to play with me, let me know.
I'll let you know. And then, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Next week, we'll be back on the channel for what?
Who knows? Hopefully the celebrities do a lot of drama.
That's what we call them when we're drunk. What's up, celebrities?
Celebrities.
But
Duke's bad because I was gushing over Tom Holland, and not in a romantic way.
And
he's
yes,
like my kid.
Will be
super young.
Episode 100.
Yes. Is it episode 100 next week?
Yep.
We have to do shots.
Oh my gosh. She wants to do the shots. Chat, should we do shots?
It's episode 100. We have to pop some bubbly. We have to do something. It's episode 100.
Okay. I will. I promise. Gosh.
We have to.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
I didn't realize. Oh my god.
Yes. So we'll be drinking something. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everyone in the chat that participated in the conversation, and also, all the lurkers as well. And thank you, Tugs. And I hope you guys all have a very nice evening. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Be safe out there. Bye.